everybody. Okay, so I decided to do something a hair different for you guys today. It's not different for me. I do stuff like this all the time, but I haven't recorded any of it. And so a long time ago, I made I started a YouTube channel, and I did a DIY on how to make the toothpaste that I make, because I make all the body products that I use, and I have since I was about 20, so that's going on 10 years doing that. And so anyways, I made a video for it, and it was an okay video. I've changed things. I would redo it now, but for whatever the reason, when YouTube went into all of its weird censorship stuff, it got rid of a lot of like natural or homeopathic, remedies, however you want to look at that. The way I look at it is the original stuff, because everything was made, originally from herbs and, plants basically. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So I do a lot of DIY things for fun because I've always liked that. I like old stuff, I like secondhand stuff, and I like taking things and like remaking them. So since this whole quarantine is going on, and I've been out of work now for a little over a week, I've been trying to really utilize the time, which is both hard to do and easy to do at the same time. Because on one side, you just want to just relax and chill out because you don't even know what's going on, and you're stressed and you're thinking about this other stuff. And on the other side, you're like, wait, I have a unknown amount of time right now, and I could be really utilizing this. And so basically, outside of roller skating, I've mostly been screwing around. That's not totally true. I super cleaned my house and I caught up on a bunch of chores. And, I've done a little bit of reading, and, I've been doing the roller skating and the editing, and I've been doing some research on some topics I've been behind on relatively. So now that I've gotten a lot of that caught up, and I still have a bunch of things I need to make. I need to make another batch of shampoo bars, and I want to make this like exfoliating soap, and I'm going to make like some lotion bars. I've never gotten to delve into them. I'm excited. Anyways, that's been on the point. So I decided to I had a small pile, I guess, of things that are, most of them secondhand, not everything, but the majority of things. I do a lot of thrifting. So I'll get secondhand objects and clothing normally, not always, but normally. And then I will take them home and alter them or change them. Sometimes I just give them right back to the thrift store just to make them look better so that they sell, just for fun, But sometimes I get them for me and they just don't quite fit right, and I'm like, I want to fix this. So I have, this will be a simple project because I wasn't sure how the videoing for this will go anyway, so we're working on it. But my mom got me a dress like a year or two ago that she found at a thrift store that she thought was like, she was like, was totally you, which it is. She's completely right. I was super excited. But when I tried it on, it didn't fit right. It just fit really awkwardly. Somebody had actually already hemmed it. They had taken the straps and made it shorter. So it sits like way too high in my armpits, and it's just awkward because like where the boob should be is like up here, and so it's like baggy here, and it's just weird. It doesn't work. So it's sat in my I need to do this project pile for a while. So I decided today is the day. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully it'll go pretty smoothly and quickly. So like I do a lot of let me show you. Basically, I find a lot of things, and then I will try to do simple like adjustments rather than crazy adjustments. So this is things people who don't really know how to sew, which I don't super know how to sew. I have a basic idea, but I'm not like a seamstress by any means, can do without feeling like they're totally overwhelmed. So if you can see like they took this and shortened it. Like this used to be longer. You can tell it's not totally even. They're actually not the same length on both sides either, which is part of why. I don't know, that might be hard for you to see because of the lighting. You see it's kind of rolled over. Anyways, that's where they did their shortening seams, So when I actually put this up though, and you hold it by the seams, it's pretty close. It's kind of hard for you to see it in the video because one's rolled over, but it's kind of like this basically, ultimately speaking. So this sits way too high and weird for me. And there is a zipper in the side of this that's missing its little hook. I might decide to bypass the zipper and just get rid of it. I'm not sure. For now, we're just working on the straps. So I buy, not that I buy, but I bought, I like to find antique fabrics and stuff sometimes, and or just clearance fabrics. And so anyways, I bought a antique lace. So a woman bought out like a bunch of surplus from an old lingerie factory from either the 40s or the 50s. Now I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember, which is super cool. This necklace actually that I made is part of that. This is, if you can see, this is actually, it's kind of hard for you to tell. There's little holes here. This is basically elastic lingerie trim that they would have had on like the little underwear, shorts, or bra pieces, etc. So I like get lace and I make chokers. This is actually elastic, so this makes it a lot easier. That's a whole another thing that I'm going off on. Anyway, so I bought this other lace, and it is 1 inch black lace. It's nice. It doesn't have that elastic, cheap, crap ass lace that everything does now. A lot of the lace that I buy, I'll buy like, on cheap wherever, sometimes Walmart, not preferably, but if I can't find it anywhere else, it's getting harder to find it. It's really cheap and it's made with elastic and it starts to get all the little elastic pokies, and after not very long, like I make chokers out of it and they'll fall apart and it's just ridiculous. But this is like, yeah, if you could, I don't know if you can hear the, maybe, how strong that is. Anyway, so ultimately I'm going to take this and then I'm going to take the dress. I'm going to cut the straps to where they're even, and then I'm going to add roughly 4 inches of this, give or take. I kind of have to decide. The way that I am going off that measurement, I guess if you want, is literally eyeballing it. So I know that when I'm wearing this, it is sitting up like here, which is obnoxious. And so like, you know, if the strap is to like this, and I want the strap to really be like here, then this is about 2 inches, and the back is about 2 inches. I might do 5 to give the roll of my shoulder, but so I'll actually measure it out and then I'll decide really. But basically, if you think about it like this, see what I'm saying? That's probably about 5 inches right there, give or take. So I'll measure out and then I'll go from there basically. It is smarter to go longer than shorter because you can cut later. You can't add back on after you've done it. So I might even decide after I go and actually measure it out to do like 6 inches and then do that. And then if I need to bring it up, that's easier. If I need to make it longer, I wasted lace and I have to go cut more, so stupid. Anyways though, I am going to go do this for you. I will show you like the in-betweens while I'm doing it, and then I will show you the done product. And hopefully that will give some people who are bored right now and have a pile of things that they like to screw around with some ideas. Or if you got something that you really like and it doesn't quite fit, like it's too long, too tall and you need it longer. I've done this for other things too that didn't have these type of straps. I basically kind of turned them into that strap. So you can kind of like cut and cinch things. And that's a little harder to do, but if you're never going to wear it anyways, you might as well try, is the way I look at it. But yeah, so, just give me ideas. Like you could also, I also considered basically cutting these, I would sew them, but into a point here where this seam is, and then doing like this strapping. Then it was elastic, and it has a little stretch to it, it's soft, but then I'd have to make perfect triangle points here going at each other to stem them. So I decided to go with the inch lace because that's also an inch. So we'll see. Okay, so basically I have cut the straps down to where the seams were gone, and I have cut the lace to, I decided to go 12 inches actually, and I'm just, as you can see, making them flush to each other. I used pinking shears on the cloth to give me this little edge to make it a little easier with the lace. You don't have to do that, but it just, I don't know, I feel like it'll help. So anyways, I'm going to put it down. I have pins going across like a 1/2 inch to hold the seams together, and I'm going to run it along. What you're looking at is, this is the inside of the fabric, and that's the outside of the fabric. With the lace, it doesn't matter. They're the same. So my seam is going to go this way, and that way when this way, so you can see. That way when I actually flip the garment inside out, I'll have basically an even seam. That doesn't look right because of how it's together, but so that is how we will do our strap.